This guy's name is the stuff of legends. Shadow Raider legends. I wish I had sponsors.
There was a lot of confusion as to what this figure even was. When it was first shown, people assumed this was some sort of burning lockdown. Instead, this was some character referred to as Shadow Raider, which just added to the confusion. With further information, it was discovered that Shadow Raider is inspired by the crew members and mercenaries of Lockdown's ship, which, appropriately in Age of Extinction, their model used parts from Lockdown, similar to how this figure was created. Being a repaint of Lockdown, Shadow Raider transforms into a Lamborghini Aventador, so we'll mostly be brief on this figure. But wait! Shadow Raider never did this in the film, so now I have to complain about the inaccuracy. They should have taken this out of the toy! Or better yet, who cared? Nothing says that Shadow Raider can't transform into this, but I'm curious about the bright orange. Seems pretty distant from what you'd picture from a dark figure. It's like going from a dark, mysterious entity to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. While the dark colors fit Lockdown pretty well, I love this bright orange color, completely coated in smooth paint that really highlights some of the lines in darker areas. Not sure how I feel about the clear windows, even though there's not much kibble to see, but I do like the silver under the headlights, something I complained about Lockdown. Rolls amazingly well, and the weapon can tab onto the side because an exotic, expensive, flashy car really doesn't scream murderous soldier enough. You could also take it off and just have a rad, sexy as hell Lamborghini to play with. The Shadow Raider never showed up with the car form, so I'll take this as a bonus. I think if it had a dark color, it couldn't distance itself enough from the previous figure. Highlights a lot of the details, and I can't resist it. Other than that, not much else I can say that hasn't already been said. Robot mode. Shadow Raider is basically the same thing as the Lockdown figure with the new head and new accessory. Mostly colored in black with most of the orange going to the back aside from the random bit in the upper arm. Because why make a Transformer when everything can just get out of the way? Genius! It's like Lockdown, but not. It's a lie. It's lie down. Get up, you lazy prick! Funny enough, despite the CG model also sharing parts, the head is pretty similar to Lockdown's mask. Hell, this isn't even the same gun from Shadow Raider, which leads me to believe this could have been an alternate prototype for Lockdown, repurposed into his own crew. There's some paint applications with the gray and orange, with the main color being much darker to Lockdown, so a head and weapon swap might be distracting. Wait, is that a Decepticon logo? Someone has some explaining to do. The back of the head is the same, but that face cover is wonderful with a nice transparent green. Even the tab scene to hold it in could act as built-in scanners or something Iron Man related. Did someone say articulation? Ball jointed head, hinge, ball joint shoulders, rotation below, ball joint elbows, waist rotation, ball joint hips, rotation below, knee joint, and foot moves. Articulation is okay. In general, it's the same as expected. Certain things in the shoulders and hips get in the way, and despite the new face, the neck is still a cuck. Just look out for the shoulders in that untrustworthy transparent plastic. If you want, you can fold back the missiles and hey, it's different. Let's take a look at the accessories. Like I said, I believe this shows that this is a Lockdown prototype in disguise, as this bears a similar resemblance to the spark extractor used in the scene I prefer not to speak of. Just put the peg over the hand and tab it to the bottom for it to snap in place. Restricts the elbow and you can only use it for this arm. But if you want to tap it to the side, you're dumb. Yeah, it's another repaint thrown in, probably not the favorite, but the Decepticons or villains were pretty shafted in the Age of Extinction mainline. I think the kitty table has more dignity. I know this won't be the favorite for everyone. Other than the face and weapons, there isn't much different from the recognized Lockdown figure. If you need to add more Decepticons, however, I think this is good. There's nothing here I find wrong outside of what was expected. Hell, I like the car paint job here more than the original, but I can't look past the fact that it's looked past by more significant characters. Harmless, but there's other figures to get. Remember, even generic drones have feelings.